Hello and welcome to another Good Game Empire video. Today I will be showing you news which we've got in the April 2022 update. So there are some news and there are some things that has been changed, and I think this is generally a very positive update because we've basically received only positive changes, I must say. So that's a very nice month for a nice update today. So I will show you everything which has been changed or modified. So let's begin with coin troops, which have actually received their levels, same as mid units. So basically we have those 80 units there. Let me search for them. Well, those four basically, so relic units, as you can see there, and also those four, so veteran, as you can see there, those four veterans. So from now on you can upgrade their levels, and it's different than mid units, because for mid units you would have to go here to souvenir units and upgrade them using seeds. But for those units that's not the case. You just need to go to your research tower, to the second tab, and here you have the possibility to upgrade those units. So basically if you had those veteran units researched before, you already have level 1 of them. So you have level 1, you can recruit that level 1 basically, as you can see there. And the only thing that changes when you upgrade the level is their strength, and also the recruitment time, because as I checked, basically it will double after maxing them out. So the same unit on level 0 will have half the time of recruitment as for level 10 basically. But let's take a look at the changes. So for this veteran longbowman, we have this defensive unit 135. And after upgrading, it's very little change, only 10 points. For here, veteran heavy crossbowman, this is a very commonly used unit. And basically, I just forgot to say that this update is very nice for players that don't have the mid units already. So if you don't have, So if you don't have mid units yet, then it's a very nice update for you, because you can upgrade your normal units which we are using currently with this update, basically in this research tower. So as we can see there, it basically as a base it has 110, and when we upgrade it, it has 150. So there's a good improvement there. Here we have veteran halberdier, and it improves only slightly. And we have veteran two-handed swordsman. It also improves very slightly. But also we have 4 relic units which we can upgrade, and they have a little better stats. But forgot to mention that, yes, when we upgrade veteran units, we only spend some legendary resources, maybe some basic resources such as wood, stone, and so on, and it takes a few hours. But for relic units you need to pay an upgrade and later also construction tokens. So as you can see there, this is our defensive unit. So it basically has 146, and it upgrades to 200. So 200 is very close to mid-level 0 actually. So this is a relatively strong unit if you don't have mid units yet. So this is a nice way to go there. Here we have relic shortbowman. So this is the attacking unit, 155 attack power, and here we go up to 200. So that's way above the deadly horror ranged unit. So basically this is very strong as well. And have in mind that it has food consumption same as the horrors. So this is even better option than horror, because you can recruit them. So for players without mid units, very good option. Here with this relic longbowman, yeah, you can compare it to mid, or you can compare it to the ruby defenders from the bestseller shop, but it consumes more food. So if I would choose between the ruby defenders and these defenders, I could probably choose this as well, because you can recruit them for coins. So that's nice, but they consume a little bit more. So here we have the same for melee, the same story here for melee. We have, yeah, this is very close to mid-level 0, and here we have attackers which are beyond the veteran horror attackers. Okay, so this is the first change about recruiting units, and this whole update is actually about recruiting units, at least its main points basically. So the next change is new feasts. So you can launch new feasts. As you can see, mine is already running, but you might already notice that there is a bonus of 800%, and it used to be 600%. So the new feast, the most important feast, will give you plus 800% for 6 hours, but will cost you 150,000 food from any castle you want. So before it was 600% for 6 hours, now it is 800%. So we get extra 200%, but we also pay a little bit more. So we pay, instead of 80,000, we pay 150,000, but I think that's still a low amount of food. It's fairly easy to get it from Nomad or something, so it's very nice option there. And also keep in mind that players on level non-legendary, also from level 1 to 69, will have a different set of feasts possible to launch compared to players on level 70. We have a new set of feasts. I can't show you now, but you can just pick a different percentage value for different price basically. We also have a ruby feast, but it's just a waste of rubies, so don't misclick on that one. Alright, so the next change I cannot show you, but the next change is that the penalty when we are recruiting offensive units during a protection period, so under the bird, has been changed. So basically how it worked before is like when you had a bird active on your account, the time to recruit offensive unit was 10 times longer than usual, than without the bird. So now it has been changed, and it only takes twice as long as before the bird, without the bird. So it's not 10 times longer, it's only 2 times longer. So that's a huge difference for that special cases. Alright, and about some smaller changes, so we also have some of the other changes. For example, in the decoration overview information here, we can now see the building size. So this is not the case for different buildings, but for decorations we can actually see the size. So this is the normal size, 5 by 10, but it's very useful. For example, in this Nomad shop we can see that this horsetail banner has 3 by 3 building size, and this Nomad totem has 5 by 5 building size. So it's now very easier to imagine what can be the size of some decoration shown in this image here. So that's a very nice change. Okay, so next change, that permanent appearance construction items which players have won from LTP, for example, such as this one, can now be removed from buildings. So I assume that it was, it wasn't possible to remove them from buildings before, and now you can remove them. So you can also put them, switch them between different castles and play around with them. And they changed that when purchasing rubies, the total amount of items you will receive from the card is now displayed. So when you buy something in this card, when you buy rubies, you will see the total amount of rewards, not the windows separately for each card, like it used to be before. Okay, the decoration leprechaun hideout now has the correct amount of public order. The horseman armor is available again at the Nomad shop, and basically we have some. They claim that we have some new items. I can't see any new items, but I assume that they meant, for example, this set, bringing back this set. So we have some old new items, nothing new, really new, as you can see there, nothing new, but some items are bring back here, as you can see. Okay, and another nice one, that there is no more notification regarding glory gained by Alliance member. So when Alliance member hits some target and gets some glory, the Alliance changelog will not display that information unless the Alliance isn't level maximum yet. So if the Alliance isn't maximum level, then you will see this notification, but if the Alliance has reached maximum level, then this notification will not pop out, as it used to be before actually, because they changed it at some point for no reason actually, and now they are switching this back off. So we'll have a more clear log in our alliances. And the last change, that new temporary combat appearance items will be introduced. and quoting GGS, such an interesting quote there, that the new super powerful construction items can only be obtained by offers. Sounds great to me, yeah, basically. So they are introducing some new combat items that will be only available for money. But there is kind of bright side there, because usually when they introduce something even newer, even stronger, they also put some older items which were on sale before to the general publicity of players for, I don't know, coins or some other resources different than money, basically. So that might be a good side of this change, but can't confirm that yet. We will see, because those items are not in the game yet. And bug fixes, so of course for the bug fixes you will have the link in the description, and you will be able to read them on official GGS Discord server. If you're not there, you won't be able to click on the link, but if you are there, you will see the original news message from Good Game Studios, and you will see all bug fixes there. From the two, I think, most important bug fixes there is that when you had Khan Camp and you were attacking this Khan Camp, there was a glitch when it wouldn't show as burning, even though it was burning actually, and it required you to skip the cooldown time, but it wasn't burning, it wasn't showing that it's burning. So I assume that this was fixed. And the other one was that Khan was using gate tools on flanks, and this was fixed as well. That might mean that it will instead use more tools for fighting over the flank, for example, in a wall or moat. So that might actually mean that the Khan Camp overall breach strength through flanks was increased, because from my previous observations was that the breach strength of Khan is actually lower on flanks, because it's wasting its space for the gate tools instead of some other tools, which it was able to use at front at the same time. So as we might assume, there will be some little changes to the casualties when defending the Khan. And I think that is all for the changes in this update. So not too many changes, but some interesting, some important changes, some cool changes. I think everything is nicely changed in this update. No worries actually, except that new offer items for combat strength. Maybe that one might be worrying me a little bit, but well, we will see what they came up with now. They suggested that it might be for courtyard and for units on flank, so basically the two most common already, most powered up basically. Alright, so that's all for the update. Let me just tell you a few quick announcements for like me and my channel basically. Yeah, so I've been on a break, as I announced previously before it. I was absent for 2 weeks, but I'm back now to regularity. I'm planning to do live streams on Sunday as on my schedule, so Sunday 9 p.m. CEST I should go live with some Good Game Empire content. And we are of course back to recording normal videos, like usually once a week, as you already might have noticed. And I think that's all. Also one more thing to mention, that I bought myself some lightning kit with, like, you know, lightning rod. I mean, it's not rod, but it's like circular rod or something. Basically a ring. Oh yes, LED ring, which lets me present myself to you a little better. As you can see, without this feature, my one side of my face is too much light, and this one is too dark. So with this nice item, I am very nicely presented to you there. And I think that's all. So if you have any thoughts, you can share them in comments. You can leave a like or dislike depending on your experience on this video. And thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.